Demi Gordon and I'm a hairdresser.
What inspired you to become a hairdresser?
I wanted to make people feel beautiful and feel good about themselves. I guess that's really what inspired me to be a hairdresser. You know, when you take the cape off and they just love their hair, that's probably what inspired me to be a hairdresser the most, wanting people to feel good about themselves.
What are some of your best memories about Windale Public School?
Well, I did reading recovery in this room with Mrs. Smith, but she was Mrs. Young then. But they taught me how to read and write. I've always said if it wasn't for Mrs. Ellis and Mrs. Smith that I wouldn't know how to read and write, because kindergarten teaches you everything. And probably the Grease musical we did for Christmas when I was in year 6, that would have been 2010 with Mrs. Carter. That was so much fun. I get a lot of primary school teachers that are my clients, and they always say to me the biggest thing about Windale Public School is they push respect first. Respect, respect, respect. And that's definitely what I learned here.
What advice would you give to students at Windale Public School today to continue to be lifelong learners?
Don't ever give up. Work hard, because you'll be so much better off in the end. If you work hard and you listen, you persevere, and you believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and you're halfway there. I had that on my wall in high school, because it's so true. If you believe you can do it, you're halfway there.
Believe you will achieve.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that every teacher knew who I was and valued me and cared for me.
G'day, I'm Senior Constable Troy Visinton from Raymond Terrace Police. Went to Windale Primary School between 1994 and 1996.
Can you tell us about your job and why you love it so much?
Yeah, so I'm a police officer. I've been for 10 years now. Why I love it so much, just every day is different. You never know what's going to happen the next minute. You can be doing a car accident one minute and helping somebody out that's a victim of crime the next, and you never know what's going to happen. It's all about helping people. I really love investigating things as well, finding out why things happen and things like that. Learning all the time.
What inspired you to become a police officer?
And it was probably just that wanting to help people all the time. Keep learning, keep finding out why things happen.
What do you feel you took away with you from Windale Public School?
Probably confidence to do things. So the encouragement you sort of get from the teachers and to continue learning, continuing to do your best all the time, even though sometimes you might find yourself in a bit of trouble. There's always that encouragement to do better, push yourself, keep learning all the time, and being with your mates and things like that. Yeah.
What does being a lifelong learner mean to you?
Lifelong learner. Learning doesn't stop at school. Learning's all the time, always achieving things. Especially as a police officer, you've always got to always ask questions and learn why things happen. You've got to sort of be an expert in every field. So if you ever feel, you're in class and you don't know something, I don't want to ask that dumb question, or somebody else knows that. If I ask them, I look silly, you're not. So if you ask that question, you're going to learn. And that's the same as in the police. We've got to investigate things. So if there's a car accident, I've got to become a mechanic and understand why that car failed. So you've got to ask those questions. So I'm always learning. Didn't get too many gold scars at school, but I'm getting some now apparently. There we go. See, learning all the time.
What's your best memory about Windale Public School?
Mate, I remember every morning the bell would go at 9 o'clock. Would all line up here on this ash field here in front of the classrooms, these senior classrooms here. And Mrs. Richards would come up here and she'd stand on this platform. We used to do aerobics for about half an hour before school every day. So yeah, that's one of the memories I have of being at Windale Public School. Just going through through the school here. This is where we used to come for breakfast club every morning. Apparently it's just learned that it's still going, which is great. It's good. Just going through the school again. This is the hall that I remember. Sort of this hall I think opened just maybe my last year of school here, and some fun times, some discos there. I used to crack out some cracking dance moves, and I remember singing the school song up the back here, and yeah, got some good awards here in this episode. Cool.
and I study paramedicine and a Bachelor of Criminology.
What year did you finish school?
I finished at Windale Public School in 2012.
What was your best memory about Windale Public School?
Definitely debating and being on the debate team and public speaking. I really enjoyed it. Definitely, I believe it grew my confidence, and it was definitely a foundation for me to be a better speaker and to be confident in my job now.
What teacher had the greatest impact on you and why?
Well, there's definitely more than one, past and still here. I'd say Miss Fernandez, Mrs. Smith and Miss Richards was a big impact in my learning and gaining that confidence for me to be the learner I am today. I chose paramedicine because it was something that I was really excited about. I could travel all across Australia, all the world, and I can do certain things that a lot of people can't, and just helping people is something that I'm really passionate about, and making a difference in someone's life, even if you're only with them for 15 minutes, is a huge thing. I then chose criminology because I've always been interested in true crime, and there's a huge component of that does psychology, because you do tend to go with people that might have mental health issues, and it's important to understand how people work. And I also work as an AIN in dementia. So dementia is when people are a bit forgetful sometimes and have a bit of memory issues.
What advice would you give to the students at Windale Public School today to continue to be lifelong learners?
Well, the advice I'd say I'd give to the current students of Windale Public School to be lifelong learners is to keep going, keep striving, and there's always going to be bumps in the road in education. I've certainly had a roller coaster of a ride with my experience, but I've learnt that if I keep pushing, it's something that you grow with when you go with the bumps and go with the hurdles, and it's exciting. You learn so much, and there's so much to learn out there.
What does a lifelong learner mean to you?
I'm constantly growing, I'm constantly learning and changing my perspective, and I'm gaining new skills that will help me further in my life and also in my career. It's extremely important.
My name is Kevin Holland. I'm from the Roraima tribe, and I've been working in the Navy for 4 years as a chef. Well, my best memory for Windale Public School would have been playing sport for the school. The teachers helped me through school.
How did attending Windale Public School change your life?
And changed my life from a big thing, believing in myself. Take a lot of things, attending here, friendships I still got now from back then.
What inspired you to become a chef?
What inspired me to become a chef would have been cooking at home with the family. What's something learning mean to me, learning different things, still learning as I'm going through life. Can't just become a dad and learning to become a dad. Learning a lot of things, just keep learning.
Hi, I'm Jenna Hull and I'm an anaesthetic nurse. So the reason I became a nurse was to be able to help people probably in their hardest time of their life. Always caring, having a caring nature, and sort of being there for people when they're most vulnerable, and just so they know that they're safe and, you know, well looked after in a really scary time. I think it stems from having some really great teachers at Windale Primary School. I had a really caring kindergarten teacher. Her name was Mrs. Else, and I think just that caring nature stemming from her has helped me become a lifelong learner as a nurse. I just remember my favourite memory from being at Windale Primary School was I got to be an echidna in a play. I think it was about year 3 or year 4, and I loved it. I felt so important. I was able to just, be so creative and just have the best time, and I've sort of carried that creative and fun experience with me through my job and my life. I love to dance, I love to sing, and my colleagues always say I'm not the best at it, but I still enjoy being able to take that creative side and fun side with me through my life and my job, and I really just love it. Okay, so this is my very first achievement when I was in primary school, Student of the Month when I was in kindergarten. To this day, I still love McDonald's. I still love to dance. And I don't think my favourite song would be that anymore, but I do love music. So yeah, this was me as a little 5-year-old. Very, very long time ago, but I was pretty happy back then. Thanks, Mum. So I wasn't the greatest learner. I did have a bit of trouble sort of keeping up with everyone in school. I didn't enjoy it, but I found that as I got older, and it was really important that I just pushed myself and believed in myself, and I did, and here I am 6 years later as an anaesthetic nurse. And I'm still learning, and I think, as young kids nowadays, it's really important to just believe that you can do anything that you want. If you just put your mind to it, and it takes hard work, but you have to believe that you can do it, and you can do it. Anyone can do it. It's really, really important that you just believe that. I'm so proud to be able to say that I attended Windale Primary School, and it has definitely set me up for where I am today.
Hi, my name's Angela Smith, and I'm the Assistant Principal at Windale Public School. I left school at Windale Public School in 1989. I enjoyed having the opportunity to be the school captain, helping others. I remember my Canberra excursion and playing sports, so soccer, netball, every opportunity that we had for sports or any other kind of activities we were able to do at school. So we were given all the opportunities at school. So what I took away from Windale School was that I had the belief that you could do anything if you put your mind to it, and a lot of effort. So the teachers instilled that into us, and I believe the community spirit helped us along, and it made it a great opportunity for us to learn and keep growing. I feel that the teachers believed in you, gave you opportunities to do a range of activities, sports, arts and craft. I can remember doing things like making pom-poms, to doing some experiments and science projects on the different types of apples available. So the teachers inspired me to continue the learning journey, to become a teacher myself. I became driven to achieve and to set goals and tackle them. I'm now an assistant principal in the school and the community that I love and that I call family and home. I enjoy enriching the lives of students today and making memories and creating more lifelong learners. So what inspired me to become a teacher was having experienced what a positive impact a great teacher can have on the lives of others. And I was hoping that I could make and achieve this for the students in our community.